Okay, let's go sort out the Copper Golems. Oh, that didn't work. Get on the minecart. There we go. And now we need to properly sort this place out. So we're going to figure out what to do with this golem. Firstly, I need to put my shulkers, very important, up here. And golems can't interact with shulkers, which is actually a really good feature. At first you're a bit irritated by it, but then you realise it actually saves you a lot of trouble. Because they're not going to put stuff in your shulkers if you just like landing shulkers in your storage system. It just works better. So now we're going to mess about with them and see what we can get done, see what we can achieve with the golems. And I want to know if I bring redstone out here, for example. So I might want somewhere where the copper golem would sort out all the redstone components, but we do already have the clicker there. I think the clicker should be actually a last resort. So I don't know if this current pathway of item flowing works. I'm not sure. But I want the items go through the bulk system and then we go through the clicker. Maybe we get rid of the clicker. But what I want to do now, very important, is just make sure that everything's sort of out of the way. So I want to destroy all of these, which I hate doing. I hate having to do it, but it's the only way. And we want the wall to be, the wall's going to be like 2 back. So the wall, that's where the wall's going to be. So I think what we want then is for the chests to really be either like 1 or 2 back. It doesn't really matter because we have loads of room. So I think the chest should be, yeah, about here. The copper golem's like, yeah, you see he's like starting to place items in really not good places, so I really want to deal with him right now. We need to get him dealt with. Come here. Oh, yeah. There's, you know, not going to find anything in there, mate. I need to get him to just stay still. So I'm going to just find some wood to put him in. Just get him in a boat. I think you can get him in boats. Hope you can get him in boats. Perfect. Right, so he's out of my way now. He's not going to do anything. He's going to be stuck there. And now I can do what I want in this area without him really messing about. I'm kind of thinking we could have something in here, but I think we should have that be an exit from the build. The bulk storage thing, I kind of think I should take them down at some point, but I'm not 100%. Anyway, we now need to sort out all of this. So what I want to do is get, probably the first thing I want to do is get some jungle planks actually. Need them, they're important. Let's see if we've got any jungle logs. I feel like I won't have any. I've not mined any for a while, but we'll see. Oh, we have some. That's good. You see, we get so many logs that logs, it makes sense to bulk store logs because you get a lot of them. I mean, look at that. But at the same time, I don't know. What this machine does is you put a shulker box in here. It will drain the shulker box, fire the items out, and the items go around and go through these filters, which was great initially. But I've realised, like, since I built it, it's not really perfect. It doesn't actually work as well as I'd like it to. I just very rarely use it. So I think if we can change it to Copper Golems doing everything, that would be better. So we have the logs here, and then the back wall is at this sort of area. I want to see actually how deep these go as well. You know, now he's not going to run away. I can do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, we've got 14 until the next one. So I'm going to just have these as the wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And that is where the wall goes. And yeah, here we can continue to fit iron golems in this existing design, copper golems in this existing design, which is fantastic news. Good news for everyone involved. And we'll light these up as well once we've placed them, because I have got a bad track record for getting detonated while I'm in this building. It's seriously not good. Okay, I don't think he's going to interact with the chest properly while he's in there. He doesn't seem to be able to do it. Are you able to do it? Put him in there, you're going to be able to... Oh, he can, he has to just be right next to it. Okay. Okay, that's good. So if I sail him away, he's not going to make any noise. That could be very interesting. We could actually have copper golems in minecarts. Hear me out. And when if you want to lag proof it, if you want to turn the machine off, you can just move them all away. Don't know if that's the best way of doing it, but it's one way of doing it. And we've got to deal with all of these. Oh, look at all this. Oh, look at all that. So I think... Oh, was that... That's my Ender Dragon box. Look at that. That's when I first killed the... no, that's my Wither killing box. So I took a strength potion. So, Wither killing, took a strength potion, used some arrows of healing so it does extra damage, and then Infinity Punch, yeah, and then we ate some beef as well, apparently. That was ages ago. Okay, so here, I'm thinking the chests start a bit further out. We need to get a proper proper grip on what we've got going on here. I want to have a look in these, because I know we picked a load of chests up from the Woodland Mansion earlier. So I want to see if I don't need to craft them, because that would be nice if I didn't have to craft them. I'd be very happy about that. We should have some chests here. Are we in there? Bet they're in there, aren't they? Looks like they're in there. Okay, let's try it. They're not in that one. Are you in this one? Not having much luck. Oh, there they are. 62 chests. They were there the whole time. Okay, so I'm thinking we want a display of what items we're going to have. So I am really tempted to move that whole system back, but we'll see. So I think we want a display of 9 different types of items we can have. I want the Copper Golem to be able to reach every chest. So I think... It's actually quite difficult, isn't it? I really do love that view, so I don't want to do too much with this building. I want it to look... We need to have something like a central window or something at this storage hall. Probably get rid of these temple bits as well, to be honest. Because they look okay, but these look better. These pillars, I like them a lot more. Not sure about them. Yeah, here if we can have like a big window, that would look better, I think. That's my bed. Oh yeah, I forgot I've got a pet zombie villager under the floor. Always forget about him. Okay, so come up to this, and then we'll have the 3 blocks that it's comprised of there, and then we want to be able to have another 3 blocks. I think if we set them back by 1, we have the 3 blocks there, and then the 3 blocks here, and then you can have your display, so you'd have like prismarine and other blocks, and that would be how that looks. I don't mind that. I think that could work. I do think we should squeeze it in by a bit, so I wanna really get the shape of this looking good before we finalise it. And we could, we could calibrate these to each different project we're working on as well, which could be fun. So the brick wall goes just behind these. Yeah, I think that's a good shape for the display. So we'll just make sure each of these has a little space, I think, to do everything it needs to do. And we want to be able to have, yeah, so that's fine, I think. It'd be nice if I could get them to have a different thing, but I want a block display, you see, of the different items, so I can just walk in and I know, oh, that's got that in, that's got that in, so whatever block is adjacent, I think that just works better. We could have it more detailed, but I don't think it would work in the long run. So yeah, I'm going to just get some of these if we've got any. We had some somewhere. Was that? Oh. Nice. I forgot we've got an efficiency apple now, haven't we? I'm gonna go look at it. That's such a weird thing. I love that. So silly. Okay, so we're gonna just choose now. Right, so this is actually where the wall is going to be. So place the wall in. Makes our lives easy to figure things out. That's where the block display is. And then I think we should have either like that, and then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then oh, look at that. That don't work perfectly, does it? I think we should bump that back by 1, and we should do the same over there. Tear that entire system out, because I think this is just better. I'm not sure though. Oh, we could give them 8. We could give them 8 chests each, actually. But they'd have to move a little bit, which I think would probably be okay. They wouldn't have to move much. And then that could have 1, 2, 3, 4. And then that's only going to have a 3. It's still not going to work, is it? Maybe we have... I think we should just have this room 1 deeper, because if I go in here... This never worked out anyway, look at that, because that's like 4 wide there, and that's 5 wide there. So that's always needed to move back by 1 anyway, because this room's just a gross shape. I want to have a chandelier in it. So, therefore we should move everything 1 back. Cool, that works. That's going to make things a lot easier to calculate. What did I just do then? So now we've got this set up. Okay, yeah, that looks much better. It's very subtle, but it makes a difference to me. So now we can do these 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3, and then 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. Why is that not working again? Oh, that's a 4. I forgot I'd done that. Okay, so this is the display. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. What? Why is everything going wrong today? What is that? I'm so confused. Maybe we can just move that. If we move it all there. Yeah, we can do that. We'll do that. Get rid of these bracketed bits there. now the proportions work. So we'll tear these down. And the chests will just go here. Oh, you know what? I always want them facing the player as well when you walk into the room. I know that's such a weird thing, but... So they've each got 6 chests to pick from. If I walk in here, should see that. You see they're all facing me. And I actually really am not sure about this. I think for like bulk blocks it works. But yeah, for the finicky little bits I don't think we need to do it. We could change the entire system to be like a Copper Golem system, but I designed this before Copper Golems were announced, so... How's that look? I think that looks good. And the great thing is about it is we can actually have room for windows as well built into this. So yeah, this is where we're going to have the first block display. We could, within reason, move them back a bit as well, but I really think we should have the blocks that we're placing down, so you walk in, you can see them, to see what block it's going to be. So we'll do that, and then come back here. That works. How do these work now? Pretty well. And we'll have, yeah, we're going to just have them straight on top, I think. And then, what else? We want our little Copper Golem to sit there. And he gets his copper chest here. This is where the items come in. And then when he doesn't get what he wants, he'll dump it into here. Will he? Maybe? Will he do that? I don't know. I don't know if he would do that. I'm not too sure he would, actually. I think we need him to be able to drop. Maybe we need a 2-block gap between them all. Annoying. That could be better though. How would a 2-block gap look? A 2-block gap there, then 3, and then again the maths wouldn't work. And this looks better anyway. This looks much better. So we'll figure out a way to make this work rather than change the system we've got. Where's my bed keep going? It's literally just here. Oh well. Yeah, so any items that he's not... I think we need to... We might need to do something about that. Maybe his next one would be like if it's... We'll put it there. And then it'll slide around into that next one. Yeah, we can just have like 2 hoppers rooting into that. Thing is, you don't want him to be able to access it either. That's really important. You don't want him to be able to access the next guy's copper chest. So I actually think this design isn't going to work. Maybe I should have tried this in creative mode first, but that's not the kind of person I am. Where is my bed? Why does this always happen?